Hey there, gamers! Welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into some juicy news from the world of Nintendo and the Switch emulator Yuzu. If you've been out of the loop, buckle up because this is a wild ride. So, Nintendo has been on a mission to take down any and all clones or copies of the Yuzu emulator, and they're doing it with style. With a single DMCA notice, they've managed to take down a whopping 8,535 GitHub repositories containing code from Yuzu. That's right, folks. One notice and boom, thousands of repositories gone. Now let's back up a bit. If you remember, Nintendo sued the creators of Yuzu, Tropic Haze, earlier this year, and it didn't end well for them. Nintendo won the case, and Tropic Haze had to pay a hefty sum of $2.4 million in monetary relief. Ouch. On top of that, they were barred from offering or promoting Yuzu or its source code going forward. That meant the emulator was effectively discontinued immediately. But that wasn't the end of it. Nintendo wanted to make sure that no one else could use Yuzu's code, so they lodged a DMCA notice with GitHub, a platform where developers store and share code. The notice targeted around 100 repositories that Nintendo claimed were providing access to Yuzu or code based on it. But here's the thing. The notice ended up affecting way more repositories than that, because the reported network was larger than 100 repositories, and the submitter alleged that most of the forks were infringing to the same extent as the parent repository. GitHub processed the takedown notice against the entire network of 8,535 repositories. Talk about efficient zapping. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about the repository owners? Well, GitHub has reached out to all of them, providing info on how to submit a DMCA counter notice, and even offering to connect them with legal resources. So there's still hope for those who want to fight back. But let's get real, folks. This is a huge blow to the Yuzu community. I mean, 8,535 repositories gone, just like that. It's a reminder of the power of Nintendo's legal team and their determination to protect their intellectual property. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, what's the big deal? It's just an emulator. But let me tell you, emulators like Yuzu are a big deal. They allow us to play games on different platforms, and they can even help preserve classic games for future generations. But they also raise questions about copyright and intellectual property. In this case, Nintendo claims that Yuzu circumvents their technological protection measures and runs illegal copies of Nintendo Switch games. And let's be real, they have a point. I mean, who wants their games being played for free without any compensation? But on the other hand, emulators like Yuzu can also be used for good. They can help developers test their games on different platforms, and they can even help us play games that are no longer available on the market. So, what's the solution? Well, that's a tough one. Maybe we need to find a way to balance the rights of game developers with the rights of gamers. Maybe we need to create new laws and regulations that protect intellectual property, while also allowing for the creation of emulators and other tools that can help us play and preserve games. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on the matter. What do you think, gamers? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more gaming content and tutorials. And before I go, I just want to give a quick shout out to the team behind GitHub. I mean, they're the ones who made it possible for developers to share and collaborate on code, and they're also the ones who are helping repository owners affected by the takedown notice. So, thanks GitHub for all that you do. That's it for today, folks. Keep on gaming, and I'll catch you all in the next video.